I want to get your thoughts on this speech by the New South Wales Planning Minister, Rob Stokes, which I was surprised at. I've never heard Rob speak in these terms. He says it's time for a national population strategy, and he reckons the echo of the White Australia policy has stopped policymakers from having a proper conversation about things like population size, rate of growth, and the distribution of population. That makes great sense to me, John, but we're not going to go too far while big Australia types dominate the Canberra bureaucracy, are we?
Well, we're not. And those big Australia types dominate Treasury, as people like Judith Sloan have written about eloquently. Those types are the people who write the intergenerational reports. Those types are the people who don't want to have a debate and discussion about this. And as Peter Credlin wrote a couple of weeks ago, Bob Hawke a couple of years ago said that population growth and the rate of immigration is something that politicians will not give to the people. Now, I absolutely reject that. I completely trust and respect the Australian people to have a debate and discussion about this. And now is the time to do it, as population growth has slowed because of COVID, after the Governor of the Reserve Bank, Phil Lowe, said that we need to have a debate about the impact of population growth on wages. And we start to understand and have a discussion about what sort of Australia we have when finally we come out of the pandemic.
And it's so obvious that although we've got a population portfolio now, there's this yawning gap between what Canberra decides should be done about numbers, immigration, etc., and what the states can afford and can do in terms of infrastructure, providing for those new entrants. The twain rarely meets.
Well, absolutely. And I'm talking to you from Melbourne, where we have seen massive population growth, where really the only economic driver here in Dan Andrews, Victoria, is population growth. And it has affected amenity, it has affected house prices.
Yep.
And we need to have a debate about this. And Canberra bureaucrats often don't understand the reality in Sydney and Melbourne.
Correct. Spot on, spot on. I'm really glad that the Minister has come forward with this topic, and hopefully it'll be debated. John Roskam, thank you very much for your time.
Great to be with you.